Welcome to the optical fiber communication. In today's lecture, we will discuss the single mode fiber. So, if we look at the BV diagram, it is clear that for each mode there is particular V number. If V number is less than that value, the mode will be absent. It is also evident that the lowest order mode supported by the cylindrical fiber is LP01 mode. The next higher mode is LP11 mode, having V number greater than 2.405. Hence, if a fiber is fabricated so that its V number is made slightly less than 2.405, only one mode will be present, and then fiber is called as single mode fiber. So, let us see how to achieve single mode operation. Now, V number is directly proportional to core radius and numerical aperture. So, V number can be reduced by reducing diameter of the fiber or numerical aperture of the fiber. So, let us see one example. Consider numerical aperture is 0.1, then we get the ratio of radius, that is core radius, to the wavelength is less than 3.83. So, now if we consider the wavelength 1300 nanometer, then we require core radius to be less than 5 micrometer. So, the value of the radius is practically very small, and hence the single mode optical fibers require special laser sources which can produce highly collimated beam of light. Now, if we consider the multimode fiber, definitely the diameter of core is large and it is easy to launch the light inside multimode fibers. But the disadvantage of multimode fiber is the intermodal dispersion. This dispersion is caused due to different arrival times of different modes. As shown in the figure, different modes travel through different paths and hence they reach at different times. Because of this delay difference, the initially launched light pulse gets spread as the signal travels at a longer distance. Now, the bandwidth is inversely proportional to this delay difference delta t. Increased delay difference causes reduction in bandwidth. So, if a fiber can support only one mode, intermodal dispersion will be eliminated, and thus transmission over longer distance is possible. So, we define the advantage of the single mode operation is that dispersion caused by delay differences will be avoided. So, for the transmission of single mode, the fiber must be designed to allow propagation of only one mode, while all other modes are attenuated. So, this can be done by making the diameter of core very small so that no other mode is possible, Now the multimode fibers can be described in terms of the fiber core diameter and numerical aperture. But for single mode fiber, the distribution of light in the propagating mode is required in order to predict the performance characteristics of the single mode fiber. So the fundamental parameter is mode field diameter. These parameters can be determined from the field distribution of the fundamental mode. It is function of source wavelength, core radius and refractive index profile of the fiber. For single mode fibers operating near cutoff wavelength lambda c, the field can be approximated by Gaussian distribution. Then this mode field diameter is given by 1 by E square width of the optical power. The distance between the opposite 1 by E, that is 0.37 field amplitude points, or the power 1 by E square, which is 0.135 points, in relation to the corresponding value on the fiber axis. Another parameter which is directly related to the mode field diameter of the single mode fiber is spot size. It is also called as a mode field radius. Hence, mode field diameter is equal to twice of the spot size. Therefore, we can say this mode field diameter is analogous to the core diameter in multimode fibers. Thank you.